yeah.
My mama on the podcast.
Yeah, y'all.
G4 Elite Mama.
We got a special guest in the building, y'all. I mean, everybody's eating right now. We breaking the whole podcast cold right now. It's crazy.
We don't give a fuck.
It's going crazy.
I know I'm gonna be sleepy after I eat this food.
Man, listen, you gotta put that phone to the side over here. You gotta
my bad.
see what's going on.
My bad.
We need you to be super engaged. We got a whole bunch to talk about with you.
Already.
We got
Special guest,
celebrity chef,
hey,
Atlanta's own,
what?
super culturally aware. Pollo Wang's in the building.
Hey! Pollo Wang in the building. Sorry.
Pollo Wang is in the building.
Yeah.
And he has brought some really good food on the show, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Could you tell the guests what everybody's eating on right now?
Oh, a little cheddar cheesy grits with shrimps and a little Hennessy glazed salmon
I don't even
on
like
top
cheddar
of a spinach, pepper, mushroom saute. And that thing banging, busting.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now I'm about to get on this Hennessy.
Everybody knows that I'm a super foodie.
Yeah.
So when I see him on Instagram talking that talk, sounding like he from Outcast, a good mile away, he cook his food.
Hey.
I'm like, I gotta get him on the show. I gotta get him on the show. He's here. So I'm super excited. I'm one of the guys that's like always inspired by everything. You see what's going on? You got a cookbook out, right?
Yes, sir.
Talk about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chicken Wang, Pollo Wang, Chicken Wang, and I just released a cookbook called Kitchen Lit. It's got poems because I be doing poems. Maybe I could read a poem from the book.
Oh, please.
You feel me?
Give me something to eat.
Yeah, it's food poem. You feel me? So I got that in there. I got pictures of me traveling and going to the beach, cooking on the beach and cooking on some beachfront and you feel me? Cooking at a lakeside and cooking downtown on a rooftop, just cooking, just going everywhere cooking and creating, I ain't gonna say signature dishes, but my own dishes that I've been inspired by, watching other people, whether it's social media or whomever. So I just kind of take those ideas and I shake it up and I, come out with something real good and delicious. You feel me? And shout out to this drinky drink. Go ahead.
What you got there, T-boy? You seem like you want to ask a question. What you got?
Now I'll just well, for one, I'm looking at the book that she's still showing the picture. Now I was just helping with my guest when he was saying like he take examples from other people that's doing their thing and put your own style to it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to come in on.
Yeah, definitely. Cause it's to me cooking. I'm an artist, right?
Facts.
So I do food art. You feel me?
Arts.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's about painting a picture that not only is visually attractive, but it smells attractive, it tastes attractive, and then it's an experience. You feel me? After you finish eating, you be like, bruh. You feel me? And if I don't get a bruh out of you, then I ain't did my job. That means I got to go back and do it again.
This Hennessy salmon glazed.
That's really good.
Look, Frances is quiet. She don't never not talk. She always got something to say, so you know this food good.
Oh my god.
I
You know I didn't even eat today.
You ain't eat today?
No, because you said he was cooking.
Oh, you saved yourself for Mr.
I
Man.
had some tea 2 times today.
Okay.
That
So
was
what is it like?
Man, this is so good. I can take this home.
Absolutely.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. And we're going to show a clip. Like, one of the reasons why I got you on the show is the way you cook. They got chefs all around.
Yes, sir.
But the way you do it, you kind of include hip hop. You kind of include the culture into it.
Yeah.
What's going on now?
Well, I'm hip hop culture inspired. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no newbie. I've been around this thing for a minute, and I grew up in hip hop. Man.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Man, don't tell my age now. My favorite rapper, I'll say my favorite rapper right now. How about that?
That's cool.
You feel me?
Cool.
Let me see. I'll say right now, Bloom. That is a good one. I'm gonna go with, man. Let me think about that one for a second.
That's all good. Well, who your favorite all time?
No, yeah. I got
a question.
Okay.
I want to say Lil Baby. Fuck it.
Shout out to Baby. Shout out to Kissy.
Yeah. I fuck with Lil Baby.
We got some stuff. We got some questions that we asked, like about life and just what's going on in hip hop culture.
Yeah.
We all talk about it, and we always include.
Oh, that's right. No cussing. My bad.
No, you can cuss. It's
Oh.
the G4 Lee show. We
Okay.
get
All right.
around.
Okay. I take that back then. Go ahead.
You do your thing.
Okay. I didn't mean to cut y'all. I just remember like,
No,
man.
it's all good.
Okay.
Before we get into what you do, because we already get into. Apparently, this guy done ate the whole plate.
Yeah. Hey, he ain't the whole plate. Sorry, folks.
He ate the whole plate. We is almost done.
Show even started.
Hey, listen, man. Don't try to make it like I'm like special or something.
Right.
I ate the plate. He came and cooked. I ate. Huh?
Was that good?
What you eat?
Oh, come on. So that's what we're doing now? That's
No,
what we're doing
like,
now.
When
That's how
the
we
last
doing
time you eat? Because you like ate all the food.
It's really good.
I ate today, but that's besides the point. His food was good. I tasted it. I liked it. I ate it. Why is she trying to call me out? I don't know. I don't get that. Why is she doing that? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. That's not what we want to do today, okay? So just,
Okay. Enough of y'all two different. We're going to get into topics. We always involve the guest and get his take on it amongst our take. What you got, Queen Francis?
she ain't got nothing because her mouth full.
Mm-hmm.
Her mouth full talking trash about me. No, she can't even talk right now.
Well, because his plate is empty, he needs to talk about what are we going to talk about today? What you got for us?
Nah, we got, what about, the Migos about to drop?
They about to drop what?
They about to drop an album.
Well, the question was,
Yeah.
we had a question, right?
But I'm saying, they about to drop an album. Y'all excited for it?
Yeah, congratulations to the Migos. But you also want to know, being as though they haven't had anything out in so long, and
True.
Lil Baby with Creasy.
Yeah.
So how do you actually think that's going to go?
As far as like,
All right, so
Are they going to be relevant?
I'll ask the question.
is that gonna be relevant?
I'll ask
That's
the question
spicy.
correctly.
That's spicy.
With Little Baby going up, and we kind of see the decline in the Migos, should artists boost each other up on the same label, or should they just kind of like watch each other fail? That's the question. How you feel about that?
Honestly, of course, I would feel like, hey man, you should boost each other up, but I don't know what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, something had to happen because they were doing music together at first, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden they wasn't anymore, and Lil Baby went out of here.
Yeah. But
So-
they said they was on a breakup one time. It's not about the artists boosting each other up. It's about your promotion team. Like,
Okay.
who do you have to actually market you?
Well, they on the same label.
It
That's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
matter. But if they're not paying the same type of work that they did for this artist, then that artist is going to sit right there and just going to.
What's your take on it, Pollo, Wang? You got two artists on the same level, same team. One's going down, one's going up. Should they help each other out, or they just kind of just separate this time?
Well, I guess to be honest with you, my question is, if you're on the same label, are you really on the same team? Just because you're on the same label, does that automatically make you teammates? Because in the rap culture, it's competition, right? So how can you compete with your teammate? So if y'all ain't in the same group and y'all ain't making the same royalties off the same album, is really in this industry, it's dog eat dog, right?
Facts.
So that's why they say in the past, it was hard for artists to be signed to other artists who was big artists, right? Because they wasn't getting their shine.
Yeah.
So they had to leave that label to go get their own name for themselves. You feel me? So to be honest with you, I don't think it's a team. I think, but now as far as them failing, nobody shouldn't be really like applauding or supporting failure, if that, you know what I'm saying? So, and it regardless if you're on the same team or not, you feel me? You're not gonna applaud somebody, hey, you falling off, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we in competition, step your game up. Yeah. You feel me? So that's I don't mean to take it over, but
good.
That's what I think they should be doing. Like you need to step it up. You know what I'm saying? And if you fall off because you ain't stepping up your game, so now from that perspective, we are teammates and we on the floor together, on the field together. It's the same thing.
Okay. So that leads me to the next question, how I feel about it, because how you said it, that made me think of something. You feel me? So do y'all think that it's just their time to cool off?
I don't think it's anyone's time to cool off because right now everything is going skyrocket. So if they're gonna put a song out, they just need to put that song out and see what they do.
What's your take? As far as the Migos go, I think their style is kind of getting old. Unless they kind of evolve with the game, like all artists should, they got to elevate. Their style kind of, everybody bit out their style. So it was popping for one moment. The style has changed. They got to work on their style. What you think? Where you at with it?
Let's see. Let me think.
Migos. Come on, Migos.
Right. The Migos. I'll say when you say is it their time to
like basically is their time over? Like now it's time they're cooling off and it ain't really too much they can do about it.
I'll say I would agree with you before I saw what Drake did. Right.
What Drake do?
Shit, he was relevant for about 2 or 3 decades. He didn't technically.
But Drake never cooled off though.
Okay, so with that being said, when is it time to cool off if he never cooled off? So really, what he did.
I see what you're saying.
What he did was stay relevant by pulling in new artists, staying in the trend of what's going on. So I'll say if you are trying to have longevity, then you need to kind of follow that trend and say, okay, if I am the Amigos, who's hot right now and let me jump on with them. Because I'm going to tell you who is doing it right now.
Drizzy.
Drake, Future. Because Future now finna jump on all these who that?
Young Dog.
There it is. And Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, Moneybag for sure.
But that's the game though. That's the blueprint.
Yeah.
The older guys gotta stay relevant, so they jump with the new artists. And the new artists gotta get solidified, so they rock with the old artists. That's the game.
Damn.
I'm talking about
they busting.
What's that, bruh?
Bust it.
They busting.
What else we got? What else we got going on in the world?
Queen
don't want to keep the show, but she eating.
Yeah, she ain't paying attention. She like, man, forget that topic list. Don't you look at me like that, bro. I'll put you over my knee and spank you.
That's funny.
She be in the bag. I don't play that shit. Don't look at me like that. What's next on the topic list?
What's next on the topic list? So, who do you think is...
She is hilarious today.
Did the Henny Salmon get her drunk or something?
I think the Henny
Give me the topic list,
hit
man.
me.
Give me that.
No, she gonna get it out.
No.
Okay.
Gucci Man and Jeezy wife.
Right.
That's
What's
what
your
we wanna
pictures in the
talk about.
post? Boom. So the question is, let me find it.
Like who got the best wife or something like that, right? I remember y'all saying.
who has the best wife?
Between Jeezy and
Who
Gucci.
has the better wife, Jeezy or Gucci? Based on like just how life is right now.
We don't know who has the better wife. Just because you see some pictures on the
I'm gonna show you
internet,
this picture.
that doesn't make somebody the best wife.
I'm about to say, we're talking about
because
looks,
one
or
is
what are we
covered
talking
up
about?
and one is not covered up. There's
Cold-blooded.
no way we can say this is the better wife because we don't know what goes on behind doors.
It's
We
your
only know
opinion.
what they put on the internet to let the world feel however they feel.
So what's your opinion? Who has the better wife in your opinion?
I don't know. No, you ask me who's the nakedest wife, who stays naked, then I can tell you that, but I don't know who has the better wife.
I think the if I can chime in on that,
Yeah,
I think the better depends on the husband and what they want in a wife.
Yeah.
So if they want slutty and they got slutty, then they happy in the mug. You feel me? If they want classy and they got classy, then they happy. So, who's better than the next depending on what you want. You can't really tell somebody else how they should arrange their agreement. Right. So now from the outside looking in, from that particular picture, sir, I'll say prior to seeing that picture, I respected Gucci's wife only because of how she held him down when he was down. You feel me? Like to me, that from where I stand as a man, and I think all men can appreciate that right there, because that's material that you want to be around, wifey material you want to be around if she there when you down, you feel me? And she was stacking bread while you were down. I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that history with G's and his wife. You feel me? From what I see is, you know, she came while he is on top, not while he was down.
Well, he's on the decline as an artist.
No, but he got paper. Like he right. I don't think it was about the music for her. I think it was about he still got financial security.
He does.
You know, as long as he got that, she don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
These parties with Jay-Z.
Yeah. He got, and then as he was saying on the verses, you know, he got properties. He in the real estate. You know what I'm saying? So he sound, because I ain't do my research like everybody else did to see what the fuck he owned. But nah, I ain't in that man business like that. But based off of what he said, and after, you know, take it face value, he good. You know, and knowing women, that's long as you good, we good. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about an Asian woman marrying a black man, so you already know she had to make sure he was straight.
Yeah,
Hey.
and her mother made sure.
And I ain't mad. I ain't mad at all.
So she'll take you, boy.
It ain't much after that. Like he said, man, she held him down while he was in jail.
You talking about Gucci?
Gucci, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She held him down, so she tried to prove it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I respect her for that. I can't judge it based off the picture just because she a little on show titties. That ain't nothing.
And Janet Jackson did that. Nikki did that. I'm like, the titties ain't new.
Yeah, I'm sure mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Gucci is a strong nigga because he's rocking with it.
Yeah, who don't give a fuck about.
So
Excuse
like
me.
you said, if he good with it,
Absolutely.
that's the game plan.
He in the picture with her, so it'd be different if the titties were by themselves. But he with the titties,
Y'all
so
with these titties.
hey, he can't be mad. He knew before everybody else knew about the titties.
You see this right here?
What'd she say?
She said we heard this. No.
I say y'all with these titties right now. It's in the table.
See, and as long as you cool with it, I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it.
Absolutely.
My take is this. You know what? I salute both of them. Both of them are hot in their own world. You got Gucci and Jeezy. They're working. Excuse me. Gucci and his girl. They're working together as a team. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
And you got Jeezy, who is his own brand. She has her own brand. She's on a talk show, I believe, right?
Yeah.
They moving ahead. Now, some people may call it ratchet, as the way one of them is moving, the other one is a little classy, but they both getting bread. And it's whatever your flavor is. That's my take on it.
And they're in the industry where what they do is cater to their fan base.
There you go.
So
Gucci a trap rapper.
you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
You know, and his girl has that same following too. So she is catering to her fan base. So
She hot, number one. She's sexy as hell.
hey, to each his own, I guess.
Let me eat me a
Respect
shrimp.
the Gucci, man. Big hoo up all day.
Already.
And Jeezy too, though, all day.
What else we got, friends? What else we got going on in the world?
Well, in the world, I want to know about what's going on with this sport.
Oh, ooh, she gonna put you on blast.
Well, I mean, we did see what happened with Jake Paul and Ben Askren, right?
Oh man, that was a good fight. Did you see the fight, brother?
No, I didn't see the
Oh
fight.
my God, you missed out.
Oh my
This
God.
dude, Jake Paul, you remember the Nate Robinson dude?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When he got yeah.
So he had another fight this Saturday,
Okay.
and
Don't tell me.
he fought an MMA guy.
Don't tell me.
He put him hands on him,
1 round.
knocked him out in a minute.
Who
and a half.
got knocked out?
Jake Paul knocked
Jake
that dude
Paul,
out.
the dude who knocked out
Knocked out the.
Nate
the
Robinson.
black guy,
Uh-huh.
ended up knocking out an MMA guy. He
Oh.
on fire right now.
Oh.
Yeah, is he the truth?
No, now he is.
Is he the truth?
Now he is.
Now he the truth.
Because the Nate Robinson was
A basketball.
right, so you can't really get no props off of that. But if you go fight a fighter,
That's it.
I give you your crown.
Me personally, how I feel, like, I think there's levels to this.
Okay.
And I think he just stepped up his
Credibility.
credibility, his credibility from that Nate Robinson fight.
Okay.
To like, all right, I can get in there with a. The dude he fought was more of a wrestler. He wasn't really he was MMA, so you know mixed martial arts. So
Right.
The jiu-jitsu, the wrestling, the boxing, the you know what I'm
But
saying?
but you can categorize him, but you can't. What's the guy's name again? I don't know.
Yeah, his name Ben Askren. He's just
okay.
One of them white boys that I want to give him his respect.
He ain't got no hands though.
He ain't got no hands.
Okay.
But
okay.
He was a champion. But it was based upon wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got you.
So like I think he now it's like, all right, I think he's doing his job correctly. Like he laying down the map of being like, I'm a real person. I fought a basketball player. Yeah, he said, I fought a basketball player. Y'all doubted me. I fought a MMA guy who was a champion.
Yeah.
And y'all still was trying to say I had no hands, but I just knocked him out for round one.
Right.
Now give me a real challenge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's like, now people are really going to be interested.
And now that you say it like that, they're actually strategically building up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Yeah. And by the time he get to a match where people are really interested, they're gonna make a lot of money. If they ain't made a lot of money on his last one, but
making money, bro.
Okay.
He said on his, and taking it at face value, so I don't know how much money he really making, but that boy, he was making money before he even started fighting. He was one of those internet viral kids.
Okay.
And he was on Disney Channel and all that, so that's why he got the rep of a punk type dude, because he was on Disney Channel. They don't like it. But Snoop Dogg bet $2 million on it. He said, "Yeah, Snoop bet $2 million because he said he been seeing him train."
I will say this: Triller, who's putting on these little fights now, with Mike Tyson and everything, they doing a great job. Like you missed it. They had Snoop Dogg, E40, Ice Cube, and Snoop Dogg. They all came together, right?
Yeah.
They called Mountain Westmore. Then they had Sweetie perform. Then they had Doja Cat. Then they had these fights in between. So like you getting entertainment and fighting at the same time. Triller is on fire as far as like entertainment. I was so entertained Saturday.
For our culture, yeah, they mixing it up and they doing it. I agree, man. I agree with that.
That's dope. Yeah. I got a question. All right. Do y'all think the planet will ever be like it was before COVID-19?
No. Maybe in 3,000.
No?
Yeah, 3,000.
It'll never go back to where it was?
And yeah, 3,000.
And 3,000?
30,000.
What do you think? What's your take on
it? I want to say no from the perspective of what the politicians are, what they're trying to do, but people is only gonna act on what they are comfortable and familiar with, right? Like this summer, like I don't think the politicians, and I say politicians, but I'm really talking about the government. I don't think the government can stop people from doing what they want to do, and they not finna let the government take another summer from them. So to be completely honest with you, I think if people, you got people who are with the mask because now that's the new norm, but they getting the fuck out. Like people are clubbing like they've been clubbing, they traveling like they've been traveling. Like it's coming back to. So I'll say it's up to the people and what they're going to accept, right? Yeah. They only accepted the stay at home because they didn't know no better. Right. You scare the shit out of everybody, so they don't want to move. But once they get over that fear, then the ball is in the people's hand. So I'll say to answer that question, it can be if the people make it that way. You know what I'm saying? They can actually do it this year. You know what I'm saying? And with especially with the vaccine going on right now, to me, other than what the government is trying to make it, people are using that as a bailout. Like, okay, I got a vaccine, I can go turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Or people gonna be lying to me they done took the vaccine. Do I believe in it?
Would you take it?
I'll say I'll take it if I'm forced to, but see, before the vaccine, I wouldn't take it no flu shots. I wouldn't, because I'm not in the category of what happened.
I'm over here eating scraps. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm still eating little scraps of fish, and he caught me. That's cool. Keep it going, man.
My bad. I caught you?
No, he caught me.
Okay. But I'll say like, if you are a person who have health issues, then that vaccine is more of a concern for you.
Yeah.
But for people, you got people who are not at having health issues, right? So my thought is, why go because basically there's people that's getting sick from the vaccine too. So if you don't have any health issues or any underlying issues, then I'm not going to say go volunteer to go get sick, because you don't know what the outcome going to be. You could be doing just fine and go get sick. So I'll say to each his own, but for me, I don't have a history of illness, so I don't have a sense of urgency to run out there and go shoot up. You feel me? Right. And now, if it depend on me making paper, then I'm finna go shoot up. But if it ain't interrupting my paper, then
Gotcha. What's your take on it, people? What is the world ever gonna be before COVID?
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm just gonna keep it real. I think
that's an honest answer.
I think what he said makes sense, but the people, it seems like to me, they move by how the government moves, what the government promoting, what the government putting out. So people or sheeple as he's referring to. So long story short, like it's only if the government stop, they slowed down a little bit with the mass. Hey, everybody gonna die type of thing and stuff like that. So now everybody feel a little bit looser. From my opinion, that's just my opinion. So I don't know.
Gotcha. All right, so I'll give my take on it. My take is, from what I've heard, 97% chance of recovery, right? Without taking any vaccine, you have a 97% chance of recovering from COVID. So that 3%, I'm gonna go take a shot and risk getting sick. There is a conspiracy, so this is a rumor, okay, that DMX took the COVID, and that is what caused his heart attack. I don't know if it's true or false, but there's a lot of allegations, a lot of things going on with people taking that shot, then 2-3 weeks later, they dying. So to me personally, I ain't taking nothing. I'm not doing it. And I'm scared for my kids though. I got kids in school, so it's not about me taking it. I can say no, but my kids, they may be forced to in order to go back to school.
Right.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah, I don't believe in that shit.
I guess they ain't going back to school.
Yeah, big fact. I don't believe in that shit.
Right?
Nah. You ain't about to force shit. You feel me? Like, that's bullshit. We got our own bodies. This is a land of the free. This is what our ancestors came here and fought for. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and even them crackers that goddamn brought the slaves over, that's what they ran from England for the freedom of religion, freedom of everything. So if that's what our Constitution and all that shit that we stand upon and all the laws is built from, stemming from, I'm not about to sit here and let you scare me into taking my freedom, freedom of choice. Right. None of that shit. Right. And if you sit here saying the mask work, what the fuck? The mask work. Put the mask on. That's how you feel.
Right.
Don't goddamn try to force me to take the goddamn vaccine.
Right.
It's a scary time.
Y'all done got him started.
We're in a scary time.
But I look at it like this, right? So before the whole COVID, the other virus that was knocking people off was the flu. Mm-hmm. Right?
Nobody talking about that.
But it was killing like 20,000 people in the US alone a year. Like they got used to it. So they was like, that's why they had the flu shots every year, but it's still killing people, right? But the influenza pandemic was years ago, but the pandemic was because it was new. Right. So now it's just a new virus. We done had our pandemic. Now it's going to be just like the flu. Eventually, it's going to take some lives. They're going to blame it on it, and it's just going to become the new norm. The people, you take your yearly seasonal COVID shot until the next pandemic happened. So that's really, to me, the trend of what these new diseases are until some new shit come out, and then you have to go through the whole episode again. It just so happened this is the.
Get too deep. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I think. Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Even with conspiracy, right? It is part of the I'll just say the culture we live in. Like that is what it is, right? There's gonna always be conspiracy. There was conspiracy. Shit, hundreds of years ago, and you always gonna have people in power that's gonna say, I think. Now think about it like this: people in power, they're gonna say, you know what? I think it's a good idea to start killing some people. The funny part about it is they got on some real shit.
Population control.
Population, right, but on some real shit, they got enough money to make somebody listen to them.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You got a person ain't got no money. Somebody say, yeah, they go kill some folks. They think you crazy. But you got billions of dollars. They going. Listen.
And they influential.
All these checks they giving out.
Right.
And they used to always say that we don't got no money
What's
for
all this money going on?
They have out so many checks.
Well, first of all, the money has always been there. You got to think about all the money they take out your paycheck, all the money you pay in taxes, all the money in Social Security. The money has always been there.
They
give it to
burn
the
money.
people now.
But they only giving you back your money. Okay. Think of, if you add up all the money that you done that they done took from you, whether it's sales tax, income tax, or whatever tax, it's at the end of the year they give you money. It's your money.
Are you taking it?
Fuck yeah. It's my money. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? Yeah. So I mean, it ain't like, see, a lot of people look at it, oh, they giving us free. No. It's money that they take that they owe us back. And if you think about it like this, that's the reason why they take it, just like Social Security, to at some point give it back to you when you need it. So when you get a certain age and you are not technically eligible for to be, I guess, working.
You're not working,
right? They give you Social Security. It's always your money. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say they're not giving you your Social Security early? Bam, right? So
Are you getting money? You taking the money?
I'm still waiting for my check.
I don't let me
You still
start.
waiting on your stimulus check?
The direct deposit of the
Who is
check.
your tax person?
Oh, that's what it is.
Damn.
Tax person.
Oh, snap.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. Let me eat some of my food.
All right, so we gonna get lighter now. We gonna go light. I was a little dark.
Ooh, I'm crazy.
All right,
Oh,
I'm having
go
fun.
ahead. What you got?
I just want to know, like, first of all, we need to introduce you.
Again?
Yes.
If you don't know where you are, we at the G4 Elite Show. We got Pollo Wang on the building. This is a celebrity.
Hello. I feel like I'm on the drink
Yes.
champs. Hey! I'm sorry.
We gotta give you your flowers, man. And think about it.
Thank you.
My problem is, we wait till people die to give them their flowers. And we here at the G4 Elite Show, we celebrate everybody in their own right. If you got pulled on the show, we've been watching you, we seeing what you're doing, and you making noise in the community, and we proud of you. We want to give you a shout out.
I appreciate
So
that.
welcome, Pollo Wang.
Thank you.
Feeding us.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's really, I was honorable to be invited because, I do this for my own personal enjoyment. I'm not doing it for the attention. But if I get attention, that is the byproduct of what I'm doing and right. So I can't disrespect the blessing by not coming. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a blessing. So to get that reach out, and apologize for not getting back to you sooner.
I was working to get it.
But I was working on this.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about writing a book,
yes, I do.
And this is art in itself, but to try to, because once it's out there, it's out there. You can't go, damn, I should have took my time and I can't bring it back. So
do it the first time.
Exactly. So I said, well, let me. It's just like when they play the NBA Finals. They have to kind of go black on their social media so they can focus on the championship round. And then once they get the trophy, win or lose or whatever, then they can get back to engaging with the. So I was focusing on trying to put together some good product that's worth, what I'm saying, people spending their hard-earned dime for. Forget the Hennessy that got me swerving.
So go ahead. You want to ask? How'd you get started?
In the beginning, if y'all don't know my history, I am Chicken Wang, named by 8 Ball and MJG.
Really?
I am they are legend. Those are my brothers. I met them I actually met the manager, DePrano, about 15 years ago. I was a rap artist trying to get on, and of course, at the time he was like, man, you could come on and write and produce for some of my artists. So, you know, I did that for about 5 years, and then he was like, and then I think, and I'm telling my age again, but Instagram started popping off. He was like, man, you got a camera? You know anything about this Instagram? And I was saying to myself, not really, but I'm not finna tell him that. So I was like, yeah, I know all about that. He was like, man, I need you on the road, man. We need some of this Instagram footage. So I actually started an 8 Ball and MJG Instagram page. Wow. And yeah, and it blew up. It got, well, I mean, it blew up from their name. They got their own pages, but that particular page, you know, so I started traveling with them, posting their shows and stuff like that. So one day, tell y'all the name how I got Chicken Wang. Okay. They didn't know I love food. They don't know my food history, and I've been cooking since I was like 5 years old on some real shit. But that's how I learned how to cook eggs and shit. But and sandwich, you know, like right, you know what I'm saying. And I ain't had no pops, so mama would go to work and leave me and sister to fend for ourselves. So I got to feed us. So I had to make some shit up at the refrigerator. So, but anyway, so we in Miami. Skipping to the Chicken Wang name, we in Miami and we went to this club, King of Diamonds, and they had this set up like a castle, like they had the throne and the boxing ring and all that stuff. So Ball and G didn't perform, and so this will probably be my first experience, you know, in Miami and the whole lights and already Florida, my second home now. So anyway, so they brought out this as they were performing. You know, they brought out this big old platter of chicken wings, and they had them designed in a circle. Like, it's huge, man. It's bigger than this table, just wings all over the place, different flavors. And I was mesmerized. Now, mind you, we in a strip club, and I'm like, fuck them strippers. Look at these chicken wings. But apparently, I was the only one that was excited about the chicken wings. So they put the chicken wing down. I pulls up. First of all, I felt like I didn't want to just jump in. I was like, yeah, you don't mind, do you? They were like, go ahead. So I pulls up, man. I'm talking about they had all different kind of flavors. They had, man, I'm just going to town. I'm going to town. I got the elbows on it. I look up, everybody looking at me. So I'm feeling some type of way. I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna put the chicken wing down. So we leave the show. We in the tour van headed back to the hotel. So I'm sitting way in the back because I'm the new guy. So I'm sitting way in the back of the bus, and all I hear is MJ telling my son, oh, goddamn chicken wing back there sending signals to the strippers through the bones and shit. Yeah, he getting on me, right? So next thing, so every time they see me, oh, chicken wing. So the name stuck. So every time they see me, chicken wing. So I just took the name. I said, fuck it. You know, it's an honor to be called Chicken Wang by legend. So
chicken wing in every hood, right?
You feel me? So that's anyway, that's the story of the name. But as far as the cooking, like I said, it just basically, my mom, like, she told me a story when her water broke. She was actually cooking a split at the stove. If you don't know what a split is, a hot link, cut in half, you frying it on both sides, throw it between a piece of bread. Okay. It's dinner. So anyway, she was cooking that when her water broke. I must have smelled it, came out. Now, with that being said, so she was telling me that was like my thing growing up as a kid. I'm always about food. Yeah. She said at first, I wasn't even 1 year old when she took the picture. Really? She gave me a piece of church chicken.
That's really you in the picture?
Yeah, that's me. That's my baby picture.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, that's me.
So it was already like,
oh yeah,
it was already written.
Oh yeah. It just came together. It's like even when I did the book, I saw that picture, I was like, this is perfect. Right. So I just put the little hat on there, and I designed this because I'm an artist. So appreciate it.
That's what you said?
Actually, this was graphic design. So I actually took the picture and scanned it in and just did some graphics on it. So, but
chicken wings.
Yeah. So, but that's how the whole food journey began. I was in the military as a cook, so didn't know that. I cooked in the military. I worked in restaurants, and I used to cater, sell plates at the barbershop salon, Cleveland Avenue. They know me. Just hustling, and when the pandemic hit, that wasn't really a job. It was just like some fun, really, just make a little extra cash. And then the pandemic hit, and really I'm stuck in the house with a kitchen. So, and then the food was running out the grocery store, so I would just go re-up at the grocery store, go to the house, and I was like, everybody on social media cooking and shit. I said, let me do this.
Yes, sir.
So I just started doing it like for real.
Love
And
it.
then shit, next thing you know, one day I posted
Followers kept coming, huh?
what? Man, I posted a video to TikTok. That thing got like 1 million views in a day.
Wow.
That's what I said. So
TikTok is where you go viral.
yeah. Cause they algorithm is fucked up. First of all, to say that because you can go viral on unlike Instagram, your feed is to your followers. TikTok
We definitely got it.
is not to your followers, it's to their For You page. And they have people who monitor your posts and dictate which post is going to be shown on your For You page.
Right.
So like, yes, I posted a video Saturday. It did 1 million again.
Really?
I did another 1 million on Saturday. Sunday I woke up, it was 1 million, like 1.4 million. But I post something after that, them motherfuckers won't even crack 1,000. So, but I can go to the algorithm and see, cause I be looking, you know.
Right.
So I be looking at that shit, and it say where people find you.
Yes.
One post said 99% from the For You page, and the other post said 1% from. So that means somebody's not allowing it to be seen to the mass, right? So you really.
TikTok admin.
Right. So it's up to them. It's the admin because I done post something with, I think I want to say with some, I don't know, something I had post. Oh, Gip Goody. That's my homie, Gip. He got the yeah. So he got the,
Can we get him on the show?
hey, I will ask. But that makes sense because I saw y'all had Nietzsche and Nietzsche just had him on his podcast. But he was promoting his CBD.
Gotcha.
Right. So I helped promote it too through my little food. I don't know if you saw one of his recipes is in my book.
Yes, I did.
But so I posted that on my TikTok and they sent me a violation saying that I had posted.
Something about weed.
Yeah.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody is watching it.
And see Drizzle, remember we did the Drizzle on
Yeah.
and then do it?
Right. So
Watch paraphernalia.
exactly. So I realize now, I'll say this too. My TikTok fan base is kids.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who getting that million. So a lot of my stuff, you'll hear me saying mama this and mama that, because they like that shit.
Yeah.
So now that I know who my audience is, I cater to them.
The key word, know your audience.
Yeah. Right. So I hope I answered the question because I'm all over the place.
No doubt, man. Also, in your videos, there's very hip hop influence. Talk about that, man. Like that is so dope that you kind of like you keep the hip hop involved.
You be rapping as you cooking.
Absolutely.
Rapping.
I mean, that's what I am. I'm an artist. I'm a rap artist. I'm a poet.
Where you from? You from here?
Atlanta, Georgia, greater baby, to the fullest.
That's where that slang coming from.
Yeah,
You
man.
gotta be with it.
Now I was just about to say, man, ain't that shit so dope that the internet allow you to do whatever the hell you want to do and you
Man,
can go up.
it let, I'm gonna be some real shit, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It let an old ass nigga like me do some things. Because think about it. I'm 40, how old am I? 46.
Okay.
And when I was young and trying, it was a secret society. They wouldn't letting you in, right?
Know somebody.
You had to know somebody to know something. Right. And I even met people that was in the industry and they make you do weird shit.
Weird shit. Talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying? Before they even.
Weird shit. Nah, no, don't talk that talk. Don't talk that talk.
Well, I'll keep it real. Do boy shit. Do boy shit like nigga go get the liquor, nigga go get the car, go get the food. Yeah.
Like how Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Go get the cheesecake.
You the help and some type shit. Now I'm just saying that from a safe perspective, right? But that's ultimately, now the fucked up part about it is if you want to get on, guess what you finna do? You finna do that shit because you want to get on until you make a decision that it ain't worth the energy to put in.
Right.
But most people, man, Puff Daddy can walk in at any music event and tell anybody to do anything crazy just to get a deal. Guess what they finna do? They finna do the shit. They can say right now, I ain't even do that shit, nigga. Fuck the Puff Daddy. Fuck you. You finna do that shit if Puff say, all right, I sign you.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Because you don't work your whole life to get somewhere to see it right before your eyes to say no.
I think that's true before the internet. I don't think that's true now.
I'm talking about before then.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going with it. Now
Puff Daddy can't make you go down.
absolutely, because everybody if you go right now to try to get any type of assistance from somebody who's a brand, guess what the first place they go look to see where your numbers at?
Instagram,
social media. If your numbers ain't up, they ain't fucking with you. My thing is, if your numbers up, you don't need them.
Right.
If your numbers up, you know.
Man, fucking
You're right. So with hope I answer your question because you know I'm long winded. But yeah, I'm lost. But yeah.
Nah, you on point, my brother. You on point, man.
Well, the food was so good. I thought I was gonna be able to take something home, but
Ain't no more grits. I think the only thing left is salmon and salmon.
I don't want to move with tonight, but
okay.
I think I'm tipsy.
Yeah, me too.
And my belly is full.
Okay.
The food was delicious.
So I was trying to on the food, right? On because y'all was interviewing, and I was trying to keep it moist. So that's why I was trying to keep the grit. I kept the grits high, but I was trying to keep the shrimp in the butter sauce to keep it tender and delicious. Try to keep the salmon in the Henny sauce to keep it moist, right? Yeah. Cause ain't nothing like a dry shrimp.
It's so juicy.
That was the objective.
Juicy, just like me. I mean, like.
Hey, juicy! I'll say it.
She juicy.
But so that and I didn't have to taste it. Not to say I didn't taste it because I have to taste my work, but I didn't have to taste it to know what objective I was trying to reach. I was trying to make sure that the salmon tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. The glaze tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. The saute, you know what I'm saying? Because every element is supposed to taste like it.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got
Huh?
Wait a minute, I did found some grapes real quick. Hold that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Now I was about to say, so I want to get this clear. Like you cook for a lot of people, or just a little bit of people, or you just only cook online? Like
now,
like can somebody hire you?
They can. Because I've used to cook for a brigade. I used to work and cook in the military, right? And I used to cook for officers, right? And nothing but men. And I've actually had men tell me, "Man, you cook better than my wife," right? So I definitely cook better. Right, but that's what they would say, behind closed doors. They wouldn't tell their wife that. But getting those type of compliments really built my confidence. Now I'll say this: people generally don't respect cooks. Generally, they don't. Because it's not a profession. And I'll say maybe before, but man, now you got celebrity chefs. Right. But you didn't really used to have celebrity chefs. Like you tell a motherfucker you cook, oh you cook. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh you cook. It ain't no big thing. So
my grandma cooked, nigga.
Right, exactly. So but now with social media, you can make cooking a brand. Now, to answer your question, I'm more about creating a brand with the food. And people can hire the brand, and just so happen I cook, right? So
they can hire the recipes. Is that what you're trying to say? Like,
no. Think about it like this: I'm an artist, right? So if let's say you invite you at a art exhibit, and you hire artists or a sculptor to come in, and they build a sculpture, right? And you sit there and go, oh my God, that's wonderful. Well, that's what you're doing when you hire me. You're hiring an artist to come in and create a masterpiece. Just so happen you can eat it. You see what I'm saying? And because if you hire me to say, hey, I want you to come in and do some fried chicken. No, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You go get Blow Joe to get you some fried chicken. But you say, hey, I want you to come in and do your Pollo Wang thing, and we'll live with the results. Then you can hire me.
Right. I want to ask you a question because it's kind of like you said. He's an artist. If you ever watch his Instagram page, that's why I shared it with you guys. You kind of freestyle when you make it.
Everything's a freestyle. Even this was a freestyle.
Talk about that, man. Like, what inspires you to just freestyle food?
Hey, man, it's just going back to that hip hop culture, right? If you really think about it, is going into that space in your mind and letting. I'm a spiritual guy, okay. So with that being said, I let the spirit consume me, and whatever come out. It is what it is, right? So I reach in a deep place and say, because when I set up the stuff, I don't know what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But when I get to working, it's like when you're writing and then a hit record come out, right, or a hit come out, but the hit can't be planned. There's no blueprint to that shit. You just got to get in, and the elements got to be right. The drink got to be right. The smoke got to be right. The room, the ambiance got to be right. And then you come up with the hit, and you think of anybody that done came up with a hit. You can't recreate that shit. So with that being said, that's why I say I ain't really be, hey man, I need you to come fry some fish. And no, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm right. I need you let me come in and be an artist. I guarantee you the result you're going to be pleased with, but let me create. And that's where the hip hop culture comes in, because I just freestyle everything. The book was a freestyle. The social media is a freestyle. It just, you know, and here's what crazy. I dream this shit, man. I sometimes I can't even sleep. I be like, oh man, I gotta get up and do something. Wow. But that's me being consumed by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna say, they say you also gonna have blocks. Sometimes I go through when shit come out. I go sit my head down and I won't force it. Right, and that's the other thing about it not being a career demand, that nobody can't force me to come to work on this shit.
My God, bro, I'm so glad you just said that. It's a segue, okay? Mm-hmm. So that segue me into saying, like, as far as hip hop now,
yeah,
and shit like that. It's crazy you said this.
It's all good.
Like I don't. I'm so opinionated, but fuck it. I don't like hip hop now because it seems like everybody forcing shit. They go in the studio, they freestyle or they get a vibe or whatever. But and I think so because it's like microwaving music. They try to make so much music fast and la la la. I think that's what make the music quality go down. You know what I'm trying to say? Unless they have writers. Mm-hmm. When people, I'm the type of person that'll sit on a beat for a week. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm trying to say? If I get 2 words on it, whatever, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But you gonna fuck with me because of the quality. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So when you said that about your food right there, that shit like hit me on another way. Obviously, I'm over here passionate.
No, I dig it.
That shit hit me on another way. Like I can respect that, my G.
And I'll add to that and say too, man. You know, even as artists, regardless of what your creativity is, it really boils down to the audience, to the people who support whatever you do, right? I have been so consumed with doing it the right way for so long and had no results, and you know what I'm saying? Because I was stubborn. I'm like, I'm gonna do it the way it's supposed to be done, and then I put it out. I be excited about the shit, and ain't nobody fucking with it. Ironically, before I did the whole cooking thing, I released the album called Pollo, Wang. The music banging. I'm talking. I took time, but it was like booty music. I kind of took it back to my when I came up, listening to Luke and shit like that. So I was doing at the time the twerk shit was jumping. I was like that too. But the industry didn't allow an artist at my age to be pushed. That's not to say the music ain't good. That ain't to say that I didn't have the elements that I needed, but
they're not gonna put the money behind it.
Right, because they were like, you know, that is a young person's dominated industry. So the people that, ironically, like I said, the biggest audience on my social media is kids. Wow. Right? So they wouldn't listen to the music, but
food. I'm a fan too.
But if I look at my algorithms and I look at my demographics, it's the age, and I'm like, oh, it's 13, right? So when I can't rap to them, but I can cook to them. Right. But what I'm saying was, I wasn't hitting it with the music. The music jamming, it just wasn't hitting with them because they can't relate. But they can relate to, I get on it, and it's the commentary too.
Ask you a question there, since you like to intertwine music and food. Yeah. Do you feel like you found your way? Is food your way?
Do I feel like I found my way? I'm scared to say yes.
Don't say that.
Reason why I say I'm scared to say yes is because I've always been cooking. I think it's all about time. I think the pandemic is what allowed people to now sit down and look at their phone. This is the new TV, right? Yeah. When ain't got nothing else to do, they on, right? So if you really think about it, in the last year, everybody that was doing food blew the fuck up. Really? Anybody that was doing food on social media is now famous. Really? And I started late. I started in like August. It was people who started in the 2 things that blew up that I have seen. Well, there are actually 3, but I'll mention 2. OnlyFans and food.
Two things people love: ass. And
Right,
food.
right. Two, no, they blew up. Fucking and food because you stuck in the house. You stuck in the house. Only thing you can do.
I got a COVID baby. I'm telling you.
You feel me? You
Shout out to
eat and pop off. So.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that is because without that perfect storm, this still wouldn't be a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be sitting here, the truth be told. You know what I'm saying? So I just took advantage of being aware of what was going on in the world and say, this is now the time to do what I need to do and go hard with it. You feel me? So and then I'm an artist. So from a visual standpoint, I'm an artist. From an audio standpoint, so I took all my artist skills that I used to do for other people. I did it for myself, and I put it out there in the world and live with the results.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
Francis, what you got? You looking real hard. What you got over there?
Well, where can we find your book, like your cookbook? Because
Okay.
I do need some new recipes.
All right. So this is the first edition, and this book is primarily dealing with breakfast food, and I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm gonna build up to that point. This book is dealing with breakfast food. So the first phase of this book is called Hot Mess. Hot Mess is basically breakfast food that I've just mushed together. Like you can go to Waffle House and get you some sausage, egg, and cheese grit bowl. I got shrimp, sausage, egg, and cheese grit bowl. It's a hot mess. I got tater tot scrambles up in here. So, and then the second phase of it, it's good. The second phase is called Pollo Wang Seafood Adventure, and it's basically a combination of different kind of seafood. I want to go ahead and get that out because a lot of people was asking me, "Hey man, what about that seafood recipe, man? I like that seafood." So that's what this first edition is about. The second edition is going to be about chicken. Hence chicken wings. I'm gonna have all different kind of chicken recipes in that one, amongst some other stuff. And if y'all don't mind, I want to read a poem from this book if I get a chance. Okay. But the book, I made this book available at pollowang.com.
That's it.
POLLOWANG.com. It is right now on sale for $9.99 ebook only right now. I'm not selling the hard copies until next month. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to make sure before I print these up, y'all feeling it. Y'all fucking with it. I don't want to invest all this money in it, and I got closet full of paraphernalia that ain't nobody buying. So y'all, so y'all give me some feedback. Let me know y'all fuck with it, then I'll put the money behind it. Now, I'm gonna read it. Can I read it?
Wait. I just want to let you know, number one, the G4 Elite Show, we're definitely a fan of your food.
Yay.
We love what you're talking about.
Yay.
Humbly and respectfully, we follow you, we love you. You always have a home here.
Yay,
okay?
thank you.
So
I appreciate
I
it.
want to just let you know that you're an artist and you're great here.
I appreciate it.
Now you can get into your book.
Okay.
What you got?
Now, because I'm if y'all, I should have brought my first book. My first book is a poem and old rhymes and quotes. Cause I'm a wordsmith, so I just be fucking with words. But the first book is called, it's also on the website. It's called Talk to Me About Them. It's a bunch of poems. So this book is a cookbook with a combination of poems, and I'm talking about food. Oh. So now the first, I'm gonna start with the first poem. Nah, I'm gonna start with the second poem. I do the second poem, which is called Break the Fast. Now, because it's so much bullshit, and I say bullshit as far as the type of food that we're eating, sometimes you gotta eat clean. And I wanna promote eating clean. Am I saying something wrong?
No,
he's still eating like lettuce. Mushrooms.
Go ahead, do your thing.
As long as he happy. So anyway, here it is. It's called Break the Fast. This is the intro part, well, the second phase part, a poem in the book. It's called Break the Fast. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
All right, here you go. Good morning, good morning. I guess it's time to break the fast. Last night we weaved a wonderful web, but now it's time to shake it past. Were we beefing for a burger or bacon, egg, and cheese? But where's the balance in the bullshit? The cleansing the body of disease. Yes, please, may I have plenty of starch, grease, and liquor. Then again, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, and I want some of your brown sugar. Butter be kind, preferred complexion, but I still feel magnolia sweetened by the sun's raisins like the grains in the granola. Spinach, bananas, and berries by far is a beautiful blend. See me in the kiwi with feeling the peeling of the skin. Grand rising of the sun was the sayonara to the moon. I hear the music in your head as the wind whisper a sweet tune. So in my honey bunches of oats, help me put the ink in my pen. Then her coconut water is the woe to the men. When we were first introduced, I must admit, I was a bit confused. We had an appetite for sweets and that we usually abused, but it was all part of the process because there were so many options to choose, but there was nothing real in the recipe, so Pollo Wang won't call it food.
Won't call it food.
Already.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, was I too loud?
That is my homeboy.
Okay.
Pollo Wang, big fan. Shout out to you. Shout out to your poem. Shout out to your book.
Thank you.
Shout out to your food.
Right. Thank you.
I'm just all in go. These motherfuckers are a mess right now.
They
on your Hennessy.
Yeah.
On your Hennessy salmon.
Yeah.
Trying to eat everything like it's no more food.
It's more salmon, my brother.
Like that's ridiculous.
Hilarious.
I meant to
He
film
must
that.
Oh,
have eaten his last month.
Yo, this dude is hungry.
I think he haven't ate since February.
I can't do one more poem on my
Of course you
feed.
can.
Okay.
Listen. This is the G
Can you film me?
Yes.
I'm gonna do another poem.
Okay.
I gotta get this for my gram.
Of course.
So why is it that I can't eat like
Cause you
my little scratch? Why can't I eat my scratch?
It must be good. You is.
Yeah, it's
You
good.
eat bell peppers.
He gonna pop my head because I'm eating scratch.
Hey man,
on camera too.
if it's flavor in those
Keep your
scraps.
flow. Keep your
Okay,
flow.
okay. So here's
Keep your flows.
the intro poem to Pollo Wang. Here it is, and this is kind of a seductive introduction.
Hopefully the beat, you catch the beat.
Nah, fuck that. I got my own beat in my head. All right, here you go. Check it out. Your company would be nice, so I'm inviting you to come. It would be my pleasure to your oral. Salmon is more exciting when it's done. Plenty of room for us to mush on our own as we lust. The songs we like to sing. Did you bring the butter and the cream? Does the spinach rain get you warm? You're acting calm before the storm. That's really new to your norm, but now we know the truth in the poem. Are you allergic to the shrimp that's being fried to the temp? Mature or you not when the G hit the spot? Maybe one drink or two. What do you want to do? True to the intimate fantasies of the intoxicant of Hennessy, glaze the eyes full of flame and the lies full of shame. I hear my cries of my name, Pollo Wang. Pollo Wang.
Hey, I like that.
Pollo Wang.
Thank you.
There you have it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Hold on. We salute you. We love you. I'm about to get into our show. Where can
What
we
happened?
find you?
Oh, just we want to know like where can we find you?
Hold on.
PolloWang.com. Oh, you mean the book or me on Instagram?
Instagram and everywhere.
Instagram, I am Chicken Wang Soup. Chicken, W-A-N-G, Wang, S-U-P, Soup. TikTok, I am Pollo Wang, P-O-L-L-O-W-A-N-G. YouTube, Pollo Wang, and Chicken Wang Soup. I got 2 pages on YouTube. If you hashtag Pollo Wang on all social media, you'll find me. I hashtag Pollo Wang on everything. All my food, all my recipes, all my poems, everything.
He's a chef. He's an artist. He got a cookbook. He got poems. There you have it.
Yo,
Pollo
he is
Wang.
so funny. The way he said Pollo Wang, Pollo Wang.
Oh, that's
like
that's
it's
something
so
slang,
funny.
baby.
I know
I
because
see why it goes
Instagram,
viral.
yeah, on
That makes
Instagram,
it
like you be
hilarious,
like,
Y'all
That
niggas
nigga
like,
hilarious,
It's
bro.
crazy. It's amazing.
yeah, like you ain't no
I
show,
had
you
to
gotta
have
get
him
you
on
some
show.
Pollo Wang, Pollo Wang.
Hey, you gotta come back, bro. I've been
laughing.
laughing the whole time, my nigga.
We gotta get
Yeah.
part two.
Thank you for
back.
coming.
You gonna
The
cook
food
some
was
more? You gonna
delicious.
cook
Thank
another
y'all.
dish for us?
Absolutely. This
Bro,
easy.
this probably the best salmon and grits and all that shit that I ever had.
Man, hold on. I gotta record that, man. You can't just be saying that.
Empty over here.
Bro, I'm eating mushrooms because of the flavor that you had on that. I don't even like mushrooms. Like.
Hey,
And
man.
they went pop in my hand because I'm eating the mushrooms. Goddamn.
You don't mind repeating that, do you?
Nah,
Okay.
Hey, tell me when it's on.
It's on, man.
Yo, this is the best shrimp and grits with the salmon on the side that I ever had in my motherfucking life, and I put that on everything.
Oh,
And there you
I
have
don't
it.
even like mushrooms. And I don't eat the mushrooms. I don't even like
You
mushrooms.
don't even like
The
it.
food was delicious. Like everything was delicious.
Oh, and you hilarious.
I wish I
too,
could
bro.
say
You
something.
hilarious.
You know your
had
food was
fun.
so good. I would take it home and pretend that I cooked it and be like, Pollo Wang, Pollo Wang.
Oh, for
Get
real?
you some food, my new Pollo Wang.
Get your microphone
Polo
right
Wang, Polo Wang. I'm telling you, like this type of food, I would go home, pick the grits with some butter and on the stove. I would turn the oven on, put the salmon in the oven, and tell my guy friend to come over. I cooked all this food, and it had some hidden in a back room, just in case he say he wants some more.
Official Queen Friends, where can they find you?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all can find me on IG and Facebook at official Queen Friends _
People, where can we find you?
Yo, you already know. Precise 1on1 _ stay on it on Instagram.
Hey, and you can follow the G4 Elite Show on Facebook at the G4 Elite Show, on Instagram G4 Elite Show, and on YouTube G4 Elite Show. And if you're looking for me, I go by Measy Numbers. We just had Polo Wang on the show, and we out here, man. I'm gonna eat some more food. We gone. Salute, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate
What a
it.
motherfucking show.
I appreciate it, Mike.
Man.
Appreciate
I
it.
haven't laughed that hard, but